You've been counting calories for months, you're eating less, you're tracking everything. So why isn't the weight coming off? Here's what nobody told you. Calorie counting is built on a 200-year-old idea that modern science has almost completely dismantled. The math looks simple. Eat less, burn more, lose weight. But your body is not a calculator. A calorie is not a calorie. That sentence alone could rewrite everything you know about food and weight loss. 100 calories from white bread and 100 calories from almonds trigger completely different hormonal responses inside your body. One of them spikes your blood sugar, triggers insulin, and tells your fat cells to store energy. The other does almost the opposite. And yet, your calorie counting app treats them both exactly the same. Let's go back to where the calorie came from, and why it was never meant to measure human nutrition. In the 1800s, a scientist named Wilbur Atwater burned food inside a sealed metal chamber called a bomb calorimeter to measure how much heat it released. That heat measurement became the calorie, and we've been using it to design diets ever since. But here's the massive flaw. Your body is not a furnace. It doesn't burn food the same way fire does. Your body uses enzymes, hormones, gut bacteria, and 100 other biological systems to process food. None of those existed in Atwater's metal chamber. Your gut microbiome alone, the trillions of bacteria living in your intestines, can completely change how many calories you actually absorb from the same food. Here's something your calorie app definitely isn't telling you. Digesting food actually burns calories. A lot of them. Scientists call this the thermic effect of food, and different macronutrients burn at wildly different rates just during digestion. Protein burns up to 30% of its own calories just to be digested. Fat burns only about 2 to 3%. This means 2 meals with identical calorie counts can result in your body keeping a completely different amount of usable energy. Now let's talk about the most dangerous thing that happens when you cut calories. Something called metabolic adaptation. When you eat significantly less, your brain detects a potential famine, and it responds by slowing your metabolism down to conserve energy. Your thyroid slows down, your hunger hormones spike, your body starts burning muscle instead of fat to preserve its energy stores. Studies show that after sustained calorie restriction, some people's metabolisms slow by up to 23% permanently. This is why people who yo-yo diet often end up with a slower metabolism than when they started. The calorie math never accounted for this. If calories don't tell the full story, what does? The answer might be the one hormone almost nobody talks about when they're dieting: insulin. Insulin is your body's primary fat storage hormone. When insulin is high, your body is in fat storing mode, no matter how few calories you're eating. Most calorie tracking apps ignore insulin entirely, but your body doesn't. Refined carbohydrates, white bread, sugar, processed snacks cause massive insulin spikes. And those spikes are what lock fat inside your cells. A landmark 2018 Stanford study followed over 600 people for a year. Half counted calories and ate low fat. The other half focused on food quality, no calorie counting at all. Both groups lost significant weight. But the food quality group reported feeling less hungry, more energized, and found it far easier to maintain. What you eat matters more than how much you eat. Your hunger signals, your hormones, and your energy levels are all controlled by food quality, not calorie math. Here's another thing calorie labels get wrong: fiber calories. Your body cannot fully digest fiber, which means those calories don't fully count. But food labels count fiber calories the same as sugar calories. That's a significant mathematical error, built right into the system. The FDA actually allows calorie labels to be off by up to 20%, legally. Your 300-calorie meal could actually be 360 calories. Let's bust the 5 biggest calorie-counting myths, starting with the one that has caused the most damage. Myth 1. Eating less always makes you lose weight. Reality: severe calorie restriction triggers metabolic slowdown, cortisol spikes, and muscle loss, all of which make long-term fat loss harder, not easier. Myth 2. All calories are equal. Reality: 200 calories of soda floods your bloodstream with fructose, crashes your insulin, and feeds no nutritional need. 200 calories of avocado feeds your brain, stabilizes hormones, and triggers satiety signals. Myth 3. Exercise cancels out bad eating. Reality. You cannot outrun a bad diet. The energy imbalance created by ultra-processed food is almost impossible to reverse through exercise alone. Myth 4. Low-calorie labeled foods help you lose weight. Reality. Most low-calorie products are filled with artificial sweeteners and additives that disrupt gut bacteria, increase cravings, and can actually lead to more weight gain over time. Myth 5. If you track calories perfectly, you will lose weight. Reality. Your sleep, stress levels, gut health, genetics, meal timing, and hormonal profile all affect your weight, none of which a calorie counter can measure. So if calorie counting is flawed, what should you actually do? The science points to 4 evidence-based strategies that work with your biology, not against it. Strategy 1. Focus on food quality, not food quantity. Whole foods naturally regulate your appetite through fiber, protein, and phytonutrients. Strategy 2. Manage your insulin. Reduce refined carbohydrates and sugar. This alone can transform your body composition without counting a single calorie. Strategy 3. Protect your gut microbiome. A diverse microbiome means your body extracts less energy from food, burns more, and signals hunger correctly. Strategy 4. Respect your metabolic rhythm. Eating in alignment with your circadian clock. Most of your food earlier in the day dramatically improves how your body processes energy. Calorie counting isn't useless. For some people, in some contexts, it can be a helpful awareness tool. But as a complete fat loss strategy, the science is clear. It's deeply incomplete. Your body is a biological ecosystem, not a bank account. The sooner you stop treating food as a number and start treating it as information, the sooner your body will respond. The truth about calorie counting is not that it's wrong. It's that it's telling you only one sentence of a story that has 1,000 pages. Read the whole book. Your body already has.